Chair, okay, maybe I'll take you back to the audit process which we carried for Cheruiyot, whereby we did what we call an in-year audit and the final audit. In the in-year audit, we sample payment vouchers, which we test whether procedures are followed. And indeed, those are the payment vouchers we reviewed during the in-year audit to test whether procedures were properly followed. But when we are doing the final audit, we want to confirm the accuracy and completeness of the payments. And that one can only be confirmed from details provided in schedules, which of course, again, we sample a few to check. In this case, they provided a schedule which did not indicate the roads. So if we have a list, and maybe I can check whether this also indicates the payment voucher numbers, the list.
Chair, maybe also as he checks, have you seen these payment vouchers? They are not readable. So and when somebody, before you proceed, OAG,
yes.
You know, when somebody, I can see number 7 is not readable and number 81, a number of them, including the eligibility of the names, and then finally, Chair, in this annexure, they have attached a document that is handwritten. And some of the companies that have been paid, including the PV number and everything, this is handwritten, and some markings have been made. So the question is, Governor, the vouchers, some of them or most of them are not eligible to read, number one. Number two, even the handwritten are prone to cancelling, grabbing out, and what have you. This one, Chair, does not in any way assist us to tally to 653 million that was done on access roads. I thought you have Department of Roads, and I wish your CC is here.
Chair, as I give to the CC, and
can you finish, Governor, so that
honorable members, we have an automatic guillotine.
I was winding up.
An automatic guillotine which is 2:30. And this matter, perhaps we might not be able to prosecute fully.
We defer to another day.
We defer it to another day.
Thank you.
Because remember, we had adopted the Auditor General's report as is, and we were to forward this report to EACC and DCI for investigation. And this perhaps could have been one of those things that EACC was to open a file on. But if the county feels that they have an explanation and they have provided that explanation, we do not need to clog the EACC with mundane things that can be dealt with at the accounting level. There are a few things in this report that we have not dealt with. Unexplained cash payments, unexplained payments, unsupported insurance costs, and a few things of expenditure that is not supported. The EACC is sitting here in the committee, is part of this committee. I think they're also taking note that there could have been some things we agreed with the Auditor General that had not been supported, but in this implementation meeting, we can clearly see some effort is being made. It would be important for us to schedule another meeting to deal with the remnant issues, so that whatever we are not able to deal with is what then we forward to other investigative agencies. Due to time, I will need to bring this meeting to close and perhaps limit the closing remarks to the Governor and the Majority Leader. Honorable members, if we can donate our time to them. Governor, any matter in closing?
Thank you so much. Chair, Senator Mwarume and the team of Committee of Education, why the county is establishing if we are implementing ECD and VTCs, which I think is very commendable because they could find the facts. Today, as we are closing this, issues has been raised on whether a road is not there. I believe the Senate also can step out, go visit those roads if they are there or not, so that we move from theory into real encounter on the ground what's happening. Secondly, Chair, I must thank your committee. On many occasions that we appeared for you for the last 4 years, you have helped shape counties, including even my own leadership within the county government of Cheruiyot, from the requests that come from you. We commit, Chair, that anytime you require us to appear before this distinct committee of the Senate, we will avail ourselves and we will work hard to also implement what you have recommended to us for the success of county governments, because governments doesn't belong to individuals, it belongs to the people, it belongs to the citizen, and you are doing a noble job by following the resources that you have given to the counties. Lastly, through your chair, I also want to thank the Senate because of the additional revenue that you have fight for the counties. I commit for my part that will be prudent to ensure that we tighten the caps that are there, even from what we have seen today, to ensure there is prudent use of those resources. And lastly, Chair, I did not attend the last committee, not because I didn't want to, but I was sick, Chair. I actually fell down after a ward visit, and on my way I had problems. And Chair, I commit that I'm a very faithful person who attends to your committee each time you need me. Even if it is tomorrow, we commit that we will always present ourselves, because this is a constitutional responsibility that ought to be undertaken. Thank you so much, committee, for giving us your time.
Thank you, Governor. Majority Leader.
Maybe for the Majority Leader, Chair, my name has been mispronounced. It is Senator Mwaruma and the Committee of Education who went to Kericho. Senator Mwaruma, not Mwarume.
Yes, Senator Mwaruma, for avoidance of doubt. And you're supposed to be a linguist.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. On behalf of the people of Kericho, allow me to register appreciation for listening to us today, while still pleading that you find time to perhaps complete this exercise, because it's important for our people. My experience with doing this job, and I've done it for a while, Mr. Speaker, is that sometimes even when you try to beat down the county government too hard, especially as a leader, the understanding of the common person down in the village is that they refer to all of us as leadership. So much as I don't feel proud of some of the things that I've read in the report, we by and large carry the cross together as a leadership. Therefore, I'd be proposing to the governor, the team. This team is composed here of people that I know, most of them at a very personal level, that we need to have a conversation behind the tent. Some of the things that I would have said, even if I said them today here, it would be good for the baits and the cameras, but from experience, Chair, when I go back to the village, and we are in public sessions, when I say, you leaders, they don't know how to distinguish between a governor, MCA, senator, most of the time. And that's from a very personal experience. Therefore, Chair, given the state of the things as they are, I commit before the committee and to the people of Kericho that I will be reaching out for a behind-the-tent conversation. We need to talk as leaders and just have a practical, honest conversation on how we can do some of these things in a better way. So thank you, Chair. And we look forward to that meeting you proposed.
Thank you, Majority Leader. There's something I saw happening in Kericho, which I think some of us can copy. I saw the governor, senator, and other leaders in a oversight, was it a county oversight conference?
Yes.
And I think that was a very, very good idea, which perhaps maybe even our secretariat can pick the concept so that all governors, all senators can do the same in their respective areas. And I believe in that meeting you also went through some of the reports of the Auditor General.
It's exactly what we did, because these are figures that are there, and you project and say this is what is being reported, what do we do so that we solve, because it's a call of leadership at the end of the day. We can choose to politic with it or do the right thing, which is to say we are faced with a problem. Our own source revenue in our markets is diminishing. Then the governor will say, okay, what do you want me to do? You guys are politicized a certain market, my people are chased away. And people now resort back and say, okay, we understand then, if we do that, these are the consequences. And I believe that is what objective oversight should be about.
Yeah. So that's something we will pick from Kericho, and we look forward to our next engagement. I'm happy that we have had a very civil meeting following that long break where we also, there was some public spat between the governors and the senators, but we want to assure all governors that this committee will continue to be firm but fair. This committee will be guided by the Constitution and relevant statute, will not be guided by political considerations or personal likes or dislikes, and I hope that today's experience has been a demonstration that we remain focused to do the job that we are elected to do. We wish you well, and we will be requesting the Senator Majority Leader, if there's a report that came out of that meeting, please share it with us. And if the County Assembly has already processed this report, we'll also be asking them to share with us the report that they adopted to ensure that we don't come up with conflicting directives. Asanteni sana, we wish you a safe journey back home.
Thank you, Chair.